Hey guys, what is going on, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for tuning in on today's episode of the shore bed conversion. In the previous video, we cut the truck in half, taking 16¼ inches out of the frame. And in today's video, we are going to be welding the frame back together and doing a plate on the inside and the outside of the frame rail. So before we get into that, let me show you guys what I got so far. So as you guys can see, the truck looks a little bit different from the previous video. I've already got the side all ground down, and I'm getting ready to weld. And the other side is pretty much the same. And I also forgot to mention that I have made a couple of measurements. So we went from the cab to the back of the frame rail right here. And it is 80 9/16, and that is the same on both sides, so we are like exact. Measured from the hole right here that is for the bed bolt, and then to the other one is 22 3/4. Again, same on both sides, and that is the number that we're looking for. So I mean, can't really get much better than that. Alright guys, so fast forward a couple days from that last clip. As you can see, we got the frame all welded together, or at least the outside of the frame rail. Basically what we did was we welded that entire joint when we first cut the frame, or the notch, whatever you want to call it, and then ground it down flush with the rest of the frame, welded this plate on. It's just 3/16 inch plate. Welds are looking pretty good. And then it has a 90-degree bend in it. Goes around the bottom as well for some extra support. Alright guys, so it has been like a week or so since I filmed some of those last clips. And it's been about 2 weeks, I think, since I cut the frame. However long ago I uploaded that last video. I've been super busy with, work and life, and I am headed off to college in a couple weeks, so yeah, I've just been super busy. But we did get the truck welded back together, and the welds came out pretty good. But we did a plate on the outside and the inside of the frame rail. We did a fish plate on the inside. And then on the outside, we did a plate, just a straight plate, and then it has a 90-degree bend and goes on the bottom of the frame rail as well, just to add a little bit of extra support, because I mean, this will be a daily driver and it's the frame of the truck, so don't really think you can go wrong with that. So this is the outside of the frame rail, as you can tell. There we go. And yeah, the welds are decent. They're not perfect, but they will hold just fine. And then inside, focus again. There we go. So pretty good. Not too bad. These are a little bit better because this was the second one that I did. Focus, there you go. So yeah, I mean, not bad. Nice bead ripple. And you can tell on the back side where they burnt in nicely. And then here is the other side for that. So yeah, I mean, overall, they're not bad. They'll hold just fine. I know I've seen some people build these things and they don't even plate them at all, so I'm not really even sure how that would hold to begin with. And I would think eventually it would just break, but I don't know. That's their choice. So here's the truck at a little bit of a distance, just so you guys can see what it looks like again before the bed goes on. And it looks really weird to me. just because I mean the wheels are so close, the wheelbase is so short. But yeah, can't wait to see it with the bed on. I think it's gonna look super cool. And we still have a little bit left to do before we can actually put the bed on and bolt it down. So we sent the drive shaft out to be shortened, and they did new U-joints and a couple other things, you know, just cleaned it up. And they just called me today, said that it was all done, so I'm gonna go pick that up probably tomorrow or Wednesday, and then we'll be able to get that on and we can actually move the truck for the first time. And then next thing is the brake line. So I bought a double flare tool, and we're just gonna reuse the old brake line. I don't want to do a stainless one or anything. I'd rather just keep the factory one because there's nothing wrong with it. It will save money, and also I feel like if I do one stainless line, then I have to do the rest of them, you know, just so they all match and whatnot. And then I'm just going to use the pressure washer and go over it, and then put a couple coats of PR15 on it, and then yeah, that'll be that. And then I'm also going to paint the bed rails on the bed. So that'll be the next video, is power washing the frame, cleaning it up some more, and then painting it. Hopefully that'll be out in the next couple days, because I'm really gonna try and get this thing done by the weekend. Hopefully, that's the plan. I don't know. Next video will be, you know, doing the drive shaft, cleaning up this wiring and the fuel lines, as you can see that are hanging on the ground there, and then also doing the brake line. I'll do a nice video on that, just so you guys can see how I do it. I've never actually used the flaring tool before, so yeah, that'll be cool experience. And I also forgot to mention one more thing. We have to figure out a place to mount the air dog, because it was where we welded that plate on the frame, and I just don't want to put it there. So yeah, we have to figure out another spot for that. So if you guys mounted them like somewhere under the cab, or I know some people put them in the bed, but I don't really like the idea of that. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, make sure to comment down below. Please like, subscribe, and also go check out my Instagram, where you guys can see things before they even go to YouTube. So that is pretty much going to wrap up this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.